Kam Yasharallah, Barak Atha Yahweh Bashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. I'm King Obadiah, bringing to the elect of Israel a lesson dealing with talking animals in the Hebrew kingdom. Okay, so in the Hebrew kingdom, the animals are going to speak. And the animals are going to talk, and we're going to understand the animals, and the animals are going to understand us. And this is going to happen in the kingdom, and I'm going to go to the scriptures to bring it out. Genesis 3 verse 1. Genesis 3 verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Most High Power had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath the Most High said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. Okay, so this actually happened. Okay, this was a talking snake. This actually happened. Not only did the serpent talk, but all the animals in the Garden of Eden talked. All of them talked. Okay? All the animals were speaking. Now, when Adam and Eve fell in the Garden of Eden, and they were kicked out of the Garden of Eden, the Most High shut the animals' mouths. They couldn't speak anymore. Okay? And remember, he also kicked the serpent out too. So they couldn't speak anymore. The animals couldn't speak anymore. He shut their mouths. He stopped their ability to speak. And that's when the Most High declared the world, the planet an ungodly world. Now, let's go to Numbers 22, starting at verse 28. To back this up, all the animals in the Garden of Eden spoke. Until, Adam and Eve fell out in the Garden of Eden, they was kicked out. The serpent was kicked out with them, okay? And the Most High, stopped the animals from talking. He declared the world an ungodly world after they sinned and stopped the animals from talking. Now let's go to Numbers 22, starting at verse 28. And the Most High opened the mouth of the donkey. And she said unto Balaam, What have I done unto thee, that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? This is a talking donkey. Okay, this is a talking donkey. And this is in Numbers 22, verse 28. What have I done unto thee, that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? And Balaam said unto the donkey, Because thou hast mocked me, I would there were a sword in mine hand, for now would I kill thee. And the donkey said unto Balaam, Am I not thine donkey, upon which thou hast ridden ever since I was thine unto this day? Was I ever want to do so unto thee? And he said, and he talked right back to the donkey and said, No. Or the donkey said, Am I not thine donkey, upon which thou hast ridden ever since? Okay, so this donkey was always Balaam's. I was thine unto this day. And the donkey pretty much said, Did I ever do this the whole time? You knew me. Did I ever do this thing to you? And Balaam said, No. Okay, so that's Numbers 22, verses 28 through 30. Okay, so in Genesis 3, you have a talking serpent in the Garden of Eden, and in Numbers 22, starting at verse 28, you got a talking donkey. What that means is this: in the Garden of Eden, all the animals were speaking. Okay, and then when Adam and Eve fell in the Garden of Eden, okay, the Most High, kicked them out. He also kicked the serpent out. Okay, he punished the serpent by taking his legs away from him and shutting his mouth so he couldn't speak no more. And he also did it to all the animals as well. He declared the Hebrew kingdom in that time, because the Garden of Eden is actually the Hebrew kingdom. He declared at that time the Hebrew kingdom on this planet an ungodly world and gave this planet, the rulership of it, to the heathen nations. They've been ruling ever since the Garden of Eden is what I'm trying to tell you. The heathen nations have been enjoying this planet and ruling this planet ever since the Garden of Eden. Okay, and again, the Most High restarted the clock on the heathens ruling the planet when Noah stepped off the ark 7,532 years ago. So what I'm telling you is this. When the kingdom comes, when we get the kingdom, and I can assure you, brothers and sisters, when we get the kingdom, these animals are going to be speaking again. Okay, and this is coming. Okay, and that's the lesson. Talking animals in the Hebrew kingdom. And that's the lesson. Genesis 3 and Numbers 22. Genesis 3, you got a talking snake. And Numbers 22, you got a talking donkey. The animals are going to speak in the kingdom when our kingdom comes. So, all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. That's the end of the lesson. Kam Yasharallah. Shalom, Israel.